I mean, everything that you're talking about sounds to me, it just kind of speaks to your versatility as a DJ. I know we've had plenty of discussions about the fact that you wanna be that DJ that is counted on to go into those cultural, weddings and
Mhm.
be very comfortable, not just executing, but executing at a high level.
Yep.
Why do you feel, because you've spoken to this extensively, with me, whether it's, going into, you know, more of an island vibes kind of a wedding or a Portuguese wedding or
Mhm.
whatever it is. Like, why do you feel like, is it just experience, or that you've been really open to going in a lot of unique wedding situations, or why do you feel that you are so versatile as a DJ to go into all these different types of cultural weddings?
I'm very versatile in the way that I've done those different types of weddings previously. It comes with experience. For example, Portuguese. There's three different types of Portuguese musics that you play. Is one's Brazilian, one's continent, which or mainland, and the other one is island. So all of those various regions of Portugal, they listen to different music and different types of music. And you can be at a Portuguese wedding, but then play like a wrong region of song, and then everyone's like, "Well, what's going on?" So that it really depends on the clientele and what percentage wise, because when you bring ethnicity into your wedding, that's where you're looking at okay, how much of this type of music are we going to play? Because not everyone's going to dance to it. Is it going to be half the people there are going to be of that descent? Okay, well, we'll see if we can squeeze that in, but also to make sure everyone has a good time, we're just looking at trying to bring in the top 40, bring in the old stuff, bring in the new stuff. So it comes with experience with me. That just depends on the mix that they want. Do they want hardcore? At an East Indian wedding, do they want like 80% East Indian music, 20% everything else? So it just depends on the variety. But that's my experience is very vast when it comes to those types of music, and even with uh, certain couples wanting to have these are the songs that we want. Uh, it's not my wedding; it's your wedding, and you're more culturally inclined with the music, and I'll follow your lead. So
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's what we're here to do, right? We're collecting the information to
Mhm.
deliver to you. I would say most times, right? There is a bunch of requests, but at the same time, we need that trust, right? You're essentially their trusted person for the day, leading the entertainment. Because I mean, even if you're playing their requests and the dance floor isn't happening,
Exactly.
we want to have their permission to go into the back pocket and, the plan
Yep.
B and plan C and plan D, because that's the life of a wedding DJ, right?
Mhm.
We can't predict when everyone's going to go to the bar for a shot or go out to the fire pit, or
Right.
if it's a hot, humid day, they need some air or something like
Mhm.
that, right? So we need to kind of adapt to that. And yeah, I think this speaks to your skill set. And like, what it screams to me when I hear you talk is just that you're really, oh yes, you've got experience, but you still have to have, you need to be brave to step up and go into those situations. I've worked with a lot of DJs over the years that are terrified to go into the unknown. If you're
Mhm.
not from that culture, I just don't feel comfortable, right? And fear
Mhm.
can overwhelm us, right? But if we push through that, we understand that actually most of our weddings, like you mentioned, are fusion weddings.
Mhm.
So we might only play some of the cultural music in the first little bit and then kind of mix it up through for the rest of the night, which is similar to
True.
all weddings.
Yep.
So to me, like having that mentality of like being open to going into those situations and learning if it's a new culture or
Yep.
something a little bit different or a different area of a country,
Mhm.
and going in and doing the homework, right?
Yep.
Planning before you get there will go a long way. So this is great. I appreciate you speaking to that.